Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Groupers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Groupers will kick it away to start. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. There he goes. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Groupers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him! And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game-type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to run for it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Clemson! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this fourth down that much harder. And the groupers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run.
Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Just feeds the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
The groupers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch near the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Finds his man. It's Williams. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Hard running there. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but I'm not sure Bevo's feeling like this one's in the clear. This has been a nip-and-tuck affair all game. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun to give, looking for room. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The groupers will line up to punt it away. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They're going to run it to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. To the air, it's Klubnik. Forced out of the pocket. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Craig. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Oh, a lot of space. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And the groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. That's a live ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, what a move. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Klubnik. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They'll give it to the back. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Here comes Clemson with another first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. So now it's second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Calls his own number. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The groupers will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The run from the shotgun. There he goes! And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gonna run it. It's Craig. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He'll do it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Takes the easy one to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for space, it's Haynes.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Clemson will send the punt team out. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun. The inside handoff. Looking for a crease. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the returner will be brought down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for their quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away.
Touchdown, Clemson! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. The groupers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the groupers decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're setting up the screen. Push down for the tackle.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's going to run it. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
He'll start this drive going to the air, setting up the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Creates a little room. Turning it on! And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, ball's out! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game when you're down, they've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down.
Going for it all. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers! You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Arkansas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The groupers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They want that clock to run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. Off play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Split backs here. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. You want to talk about controlling a game? This Clemson defense hasn't even allowed 150 yards.
That's insane. I mean, that is video game type number.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Give to the back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Might be looking to run. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. It'll be 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1.
Now, 4th down.
Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Huge loss on the play. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. It's caught. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass is incomplete. Looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it for good.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.